Hey guys, this is Freak 10,000. I'm on with part 1 of my Megaman 2 playthrough. We just finished the hack that I was playing. For like the past 2 weeks. What I was expecting it to be was a few hours of just a few weeks or so. I was just sitting down and dying, and then after like a month I would get to the Wily stages, and that would not be good. And this is Mega Man, and the game we are playing is Mega Man 2. Now, it's got a normal or difficult mode, and I'm going to play difficult because it's like the original game. Now, when I play this game, I generally start with Bowman, Airman, Flashman, or Metal Man. These are the 4 ideal robot masters you want to start with, but you can start with any one you want to start with. Whichever one you think is the best one to fight, you choose. But for me, it's probably Metal Man, so I'm going to stick with Metal Man. Now, Metal Man features these little conveyor belts that move you around, and it's also got the easiest E-tank in the game to get, which is just walking backwards on the platform. And it's also got these smasher things. These smasher things try to take about a quarter of your health away, and they can be annoying. And they can be annoying at some parts of the game, like especially if you're playing a hack like Rockman Exhaust. They can be very annoying because they kill you in one hit, even though you don't need it. As I said, you should now check out these channels again: Green Yoshi Pika Girl, Pikachu 71, Yoshi Unfolded, and Stella 1544. Now Pikachu 71, she made a sand Pikachu, and it's really good. She spent like an hour and a half trying to create a sand Pikachu. Now, she is a Pikachu freak, kind of like me. And I'm a Mewtwo freak and a Pikachu freak, and she's a Pikachu freak. She even did a Pikachu carving, which is actually very impressive. Now, Green Yoshi Pika Girl, she took a test, and her favorite Pokemon used to be Snivy, but then she took a test, and it came out as Squirtle, and it's weird because we both took it, and I took it and it came out as Squirtle, and she took it and it came out as Squirtle. Now, the thing about difficult mode is that difficult mode, enemies do take more hits. Like this takes 1 hit in normal mode and 2 hits in difficult mode. Because I guess the reason why they added difficult mode is because they thought we were terrible gamers, so they decided to say, "Oh, Americans are terrible gamers. We're just going to create an easy mode for them, so they don't have to go through the trouble." Which technically, I think difficult mode should be counted as easy mode. If you're playing difficult mode, you're playing it like you're playing it on the Famicom. Which I think, yeah, the Famicom is the same thing as the NES. I just think it's a bit thinner than the NES actually. And I don't know about the Famicom. And we have Metal Man. Now, Metal Man fires metal blades, and sometimes when he jumps, he will change the row of the conveyor belt. He will change the way that the conveyor belt goes. Sometimes when he jumps. See? Like each time it changes. Now, I don't know why, but most of the time I have to use a E-tank on this boss. Mainly because, and I'm doing very well. Maybe because I sat around playing that very difficult Mega Man 2 and the Hedgehog Trap one. Instead of fighting the bosses, you fight the Dock robots, and the Dock robots in that game are extremely annoying. But then yet, the Proto Man jumps very low and shoots a shoots a big bullet at you instead of doing normally where he just jumps and shoots a bunch of buttons. And here we get the metal blade. which is the best weapon in the entire game because it does damage to Bubbleman, Woodman, and Flashman. But I would say if you're going to go with a boss that is weak to the thing, and I would go with Bubbleman, which you can fight Bubbleman without it. It's not very hard to do that really because Bubbleman's attacks are really dodgeable. Now I'm just using the Mega Buster to make it more of a challenge because I believe that this game is too easy, and I believe they should have made it harder. That's why I generally play hacked versions of the game, because the hacked versions of the game are a lot better. Because the hacked versions of the game are a lot better and a lot harder. As soon as they put more time into a hacked game than they do into a regular game. Now in this one, if you shoot them off, now as I said, sorry, that's my dog being annoying in the background. Now I realize the hack versions of Mega Man 2 are a lot better, and they seem to spend more time on the level design. This game does have good level design, and it does have good music, but I wouldn't recommend it having good music until you get to the Wily stages, which most of the game does have good music. This game has my favorite Nintendo music, even though my favorite Nintendo game is Super Mario Bros. 3. And why did I use an E-Tank? That always happens in this game. I accidentally use one of my E-Tanks even though I'm not trying to. Now this playthrough could turn into a no-death run, probably. Because I'm so good at this game that I can beat it without dying. And no damage, I'm not that good. I've only been playing this game for about 2-3 years, if you ask me. That's how I got in. I didn't start getting into Mega Man until about a year ago, which is when I started playing the X series, and I started playing 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In my opinion, my favorite one of my favorite SNES games is Mega Man 7. Mainly because Mega Man 7 has good music and everything, and plus the bosses are not like easy. They're not like bosses you can just sit down and be like for 5 minutes and be like, I beat the game, which happens with this. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. Sorry, that was my dog again. Get on here, dog. Now, this is Bubbleman. And Bubbleman is one of the easiest robot masters. And when we're doing a playthrough, you will see him again in another game. This isn't his last appearance. He will appear in Mega Man 3, but he will not appear as his original self. Whenever God is if Wily's going to resurrect the Mega Man 2 robots, why doesn't he just build the robots from their scrap parts again, like he did with some of the bots, like he does with the Robot Masters? Get equipped with bubble lead. And next we're going to do Flashman, because he has an E-Tank that we want, and he has an item that I want too. Because I want his item. Now I can fight him without the metal blade. It's not very hard to do. It's actually a pretty easy challenge. Unless you're someone who sucks at this game, and then doing a no death run would suck for you. But for someone who, like me, who in only about a year or so has become an expert at this game, In about 2 years, I became an expert at this game. Like, someone who's been playing it for years and stuff. And we're going to beat this thing. Oh, luckily we defeated him before he could get us. Now those are Sniper Joes. Sniper Joes do not do much. They shoot 3 bullets, unlike Sniper Jills, which you guys, if you guys want to see about that, check my Megaman playthrough. Because Sniper Jills are extremely annoying, because they don't shoot until you shoot, unless you're not shooting. It's not like this game where they shoot regardless of what you're doing. And then there's Crystal Joes, and then the Skull Joes, and other stuff. There's so many variations of the Joe, but their shot is very dodgeable, and it's very easy to dodge. Now this section is a big thing of the mechs. Now, however, as I said about the awesome users that I know, but eventually I talked to them so much I became members of their sub boxes, and they do not do box for box. Now, I don't do that either. Because what box for box is that if they box you, you have to box them, which if their videos aren't good, I don't believe that. Now, this one guy started box for box just because I asked him to box me, and then I boxed him for boxing me because he did. Because I was being nice, but then eventually it grew into the box for box thing. And in this thing, we get the flash, the time stopper. And this is a message from Dr. Light saying we are getting the item 3. Item 3 completed. Get your weapons ready. And we get equipped with item 3, which is a thing that travels up walls and is a platform, a little thing that can only travel up walls. We jump on it, goes down. Now, what Robot Master are we going to do next? I'll do Quickman because he's the dick. That's why, because he takes so much damage away, and each one of your shots takes barely. Now, I will demonstrate what item 3 does. Item 3 does this. It fights a little platform with a backwards 3 on it, that when you fire it, it will travel up the wall. It does not work unless it's traveling up this side of the wall or this side of the wall. Now, Quickman's gimmick is lasers, as you will see in a minute. See, Quickman's gimmick is these lasers that kill you instantly. And no, I do not think they have invincibility frames. Now there's these things that come back in Turbo Man stage, which are fast fire that kills you instantly. It's fast flames that kill you instantly, that go exactly like the Quickman lasers. And Mega Man 7 does bring back enemies from Mega Man 1. Like those enemies that when you shoot them with your Mega Buster, they won't, they'll just freeze for a second. And then if you don't, then if you shoot them with another weapon, they'll be destroyed. Now I'm doing very well. That's the first time I've actually gotten past that part without the time stopper. And it gives me some time because I don't have to use it there. And here's the part that's going to be annoying because we don't have the air. This is mainly why I beat Airman stage before I beat this stage. As you can see, we just jumped past him. Now the thing is that Proto Man is not really your enemy in the third game. He's more trying to like test your skills and stuff. See if you're ready enough for like the Robot Master and stuff. And here's Quickman. Quickman is the fastest of the Robot Masters. And I played a hack version that when he's still, you can't shoot him. Even though in that hack, a quick man and a flash man stage are reversed. Quick man stage isn't about being quick, it's about timing yourself. And then Flash Man stage features the thing that was in Quick Man stage. It's very infamous, the lasers. Now the lasers are very infamous because they kill you instantly and they're very hard to get past, unless you're someone who's been playing it for a while, like me or something. But the reason why I use a time stopper is to prevent myself from dying and having to repeat that section again. For beating him, we get the quick boomerang, which is, it's an alright weapon. It's Metal Man's weakness before you fight him, but then Metal Man's weakness is that when you fight Metal Man, you can either use his second time. You can either use the quick boomerang, or you can use his weapon which on normal mode kills him in one hit, and on difficult mode kills him in 2 hits. Which is ridiculous because he's the only robot master that has a weakness to his weapon, not like a semi-weakness to his weapon, like the ones that are in 9 and 10 that take like 2 damage from their own weapon, which that's considered a semi-weakness because it doesn't take that much damage away. It's considered a weakness if it takes most of their health away. If it takes barely any health away, or like 2 bars of health away, it's considered a semi-weakness. If it takes no health away, it's considered their resistance, because their resistance to the weapon. Like Gravity Well. The Gravity Well only hurts 1 boss, and that is, I think Blast Hornet. That's only Blast Hornet. That's an X3. Which I'm working on practicing for when I get to the X Games, the X2 no upgrade run. I'm practicing for that right now because I don't want to die a bunch of times. I'm probably going to die a bunch of times on Surges though, because Surges is a dick without the upgrades or the G Crush. Because the G Crush is what destroys all its turrets at once. Now, without the upgrades, I found out that the Magnet Mine is the most effective weapon. If you want to destroy them without it, and plus we can't get any hard tanks or anything. We can get E-tanks, but we can't get hard tanks. Because hard tanks basically count, and I can't believe I died there. Because basically, heart tanks count as a health upgrade, so you can't get them. And I was saying if I was doing a 100% run, and if I was doing a 100% run, I would be getting that. But this video is the first time I've actually died on Airman stage from the other, except for when I began the game for the very first time. These are air guys. They fire air. They basically try to blow you out, blow you into the pit. Now they are in Megaman 7 as well. Megaman 7 brings back enemies from Megaman 2 and Megaman. And see, look, it glitched. It went away just because I went into the screen. These things aren't much of a threat unless you put them in a certain spot. The reason why I think my Megaman 2 hack is so bad is because I didn't change the locations of the enemies or anything. I just left them where they were. I just rearranged the levels and made them hard. But Quickman's level is like really bad and stuff. And Megaman and the only hard boss is Airman, because it goes like this. You jump, you walk up here, you go down, and basically you're on the top of the platform. There's 2 pits, and Airman is on the bottom platform. Now, I recommend the Buster for this boss. Unless you really suck, then you might as well use the wood. Now, the boss I always fight last in this game is Crash Man, because Crash Man is probably the hardest. He fires really fast bombs. And as you can see from this, we get the air thingy, and we get item 2, which is the best weapon in the game. It can get you through sections in Heatman stage and various stuff, because it helps you, like it's like a missile that travels forward, and it can get you through certain sections and the levels and stuff. And I decided next we're going to fight Crashman. And in less than 30 minutes, we're almost going to be at the Wily stages, which probably expects that I'm going to have most of this game finished in this hour-long video I'm doing of it. Those things are called Tillies. Tillies are very easy enemies. They're just like the ones that are in Megaman 1, except the ones in Megaman 1, they have to travel on a platform to do it. They go up to down, left to right. Here we have the Mets or Metools. Probably got Mets from New York. Now about the users I've been talking to, it's like I've already became a best friend of all like 4 of them. I'm in their sub boxes and like everything, and I've only known them for like a week. Now, if you guys want to see stuff like, you guys want more Pokemon videos or something, just say so, and I'll start to do more Pokemon videos. And I'll start to do more Pokemon videos more often. Now, I think I might do a Mario Kart Wii unboxing or something, because I'm about to get that game. And I'm happy I'm getting it, because I'm gonna race the green Yoshi Pika girl, Yoshi Unfolded, and then pretty much those 2 online. Mainly because, and I didn't fall off, very surprisingly. I usually fall off in that bottom platform there. And there's one which not much of a threat unless you want to go the right way, which I don't recommend the right way, because the right way is the harder way. And in the right way, you just have to go back, I think. Yeah. Now here, take this one, unless you want to get health and stuff. This one, if you keep going up, it ends right there. As you can see, you could either take the middle one or the top or the left one. But the right one, you either have to jump to the other one or you have to restart. Now I forgot to say something about those birds. They're called Pippies, which is kind of a weird name. And as you can see, item 2 helps us get out of this mess. And then item 2, we can jump on it and go up and send it to get us a 1-up. Now, in this game, once you get to the Wily stages, you have to be very wise on what weapons you use and what stuff you use and what other stuff you use. One of the bosses that is practically impossible to beat without E-tanks is probably Wily Stage 5, unless you're really, really good and you know how to dodge the boss's attacks without getting hit. And we have Crashman. We're fighting him on a starry background. He takes 3 hits to kill. 1 more hit than in normal mode. And normal mode, I've played normal mode. I can beat normal mode quicker than I can beat difficult mode. I mean, normal mode, I'll have like 20 lives and I'll be like, it's too easy. And we got the crash bomb, which can blow up certain walls. It can blow up a certain type of wall, and we need it to defeat one of the Wily bosses. And now we're moving on to Heatman stage, which is a lava factory, I guess. I have no idea. Now there have been some times I have died right there because I was either tired or something, or I wasn't paying attention. that's what happens when you're talking and playing a game. You tend to not pay attention to the game. You tend to care what you're talking about and not really care about the game much. Now these things, you can shoot them with the quick boomerang or the bubble lead, whichever one you think is best suitable. And when you exit the screen in this game, the enemies will come back. So, if you're on a level where you need energy or something, you can just go back and kill the enemies. But the enemies do not always leave energy all the time. They leave health, or they'll leave nothing. Now, this is a Tilly section. This is the section with disappearing, what everybody hates in a Mega Man game, which is disappearing blocks. And look, there's the type of wall that you can destroy with a crash bomb. See, look, it's gone. It can only destroy these type of walls. Now, if you were to get stuck on the bottom of that platform, you would glitch to where you went through the wall. Either you went through one side of the wall and died, or you would go through the wall and end up on the other side. Now, this is the part that everybody hates, which is the disappearing block section. But if you have item 2, you can do what I'm doing. But just do this. Ride along. Now you could get that one up if you wanted to, but you would have to hurry up. And the next section is going to be a Sniper Joe. Another one of these Joes in the little mech thing. Now the air does one hit. The air either destroys them in one hit or 2 hits. And as you can see, their attacks are very dodgeable. And now we are going to go down and fight Heatman. Heatman is weak to the bubble lead, mainly because he's fire and bubble lead is water. And we are firing it. And as long as you attack him, he will not attack you, which is the best thing about him. You just keep attacking him, he won't attack you. He'll just use that ability. He'll just charge at you in that like fire thing. But I played some hacks of this where he's extremely fast and extremely speeded up to where he can't even do it in the first try. He just speeds up so fast that he's like dude, shh. And about you guys have heard about that hack called Megaman Ultra 2. Apparently it's still being continued. It's just going under a different name called Megaman Evolution and stuff. So Megaman Evolution is a hack of Mega Man 2, and I expect it to be really good because nobody knows that it's been released yet. And here we have our last Robot Master we're facing against, which is Woodman. Woodman is a tree stage. Not much else to say about it. Got those bats that appear in like 4 Mega Man games. I think 2, 4, 6, and 7, if I'm correct. I haven't played 6 in a long time, so I don't know. And we're going down. Got some more of these things. And here we have the dogs from the stage, even though they don't look like dogs. They're called hot dogs. They're called hot dogs, and their attacks are very easy to dodge. As you can see by that. This part, all you have to do is do this. Jump and shoot. Or you could go up to here and shoot it like that. And we're going up. Now, any of those who tries to ask me to do a pass this run of Megaman 2, I can't do that because I'm not going to glitch it to where I have to get past Woodman stage. Truth is that you actually have to glitch it if you want to do a pass of this run. You have to like glitch it to where you can get past the robot dogs and stuff without killing them. The reason why I'm doing a no upgrade run of Mega Man X2 is because it might get me a lot more subscribers, because people like to see stuff like that, the no upgrade runs of the X games and stuff. Now, what people say is that nobody plays this game, when really if they look at a video and it has hundreds of thousands of views, they can't say nobody plays it anymore. Because lots of people do, and they still enjoy it. Now I'm really into Mega Man, but as you guys know, I'm into Pokemon more. Because I don't know, I've known Pokemon for 10 years, and when did I start getting into Mega Man? About a year ago. And we are going to fight our final Robot Master, which is weak to the heat. If you can do it in whatever way you like. Doesn't matter. If you want to fight him with a metal blade or whatever. Like I said, the problem with pauses in the game, and I'm even pressing start, which is really bad. My thing's not working. My thing's not working. My controller's starting to not work for a second. That's why I didn't defeat him with the heat buster. I didn't defeat him with the metal because it wasn't working. And with this, we are going to get the leaf shield, which there's a better version, which is called the junk shield. It stays in the screen and it doesn't fire automatically, and it doesn't choose when it wants to fire. And we are moving on to Wily stage. We're moving on to the Wily stages. As you can see, he likes to move his eyebrows for some weird reason. This is also home to the best music in the game. Wily 1 and 2. It's my favorite Nintendo track, and my favorite my favorite Mega Man track ever. Just because it's so good. It's like so epic and stuff. But Mega Man 1 does have an epic theme. It's just not as epic as this one. And as you can see, these come back from Wily. They do the other stages do use the Dr. W thing, except for like Mega Man 4. And then starting at Mega Man 4, they started to make you fight castles before Wily, which were either which was Dr. Kozak's, then Proto Man's castle, which he wasn't really Proto Man, he was just a fake Proto Man, otherwise referred to as Dark Man. And there was the other robot, and there was Mr. X, which was just Dr. Wily with a beard and sunglasses on, which was really ridiculous because Dr. Wily lies a lot, and when I first played the game, I thought Mr. X was the guy who was manipulating Wily the entire time. But then when I found out it was Wily, I'm like, what? How is it freaking Wily? I'm like, what? It's Wily? I'm like, so this whole time, Wily put on a wig and sunglasses and said, I'm Mr. X. And then after you defeat him, he reveals his true form, which I will tell you more. I will tell you more about what the Mr. X boss is and stuff when we get to the Mega Man 6 playthrough, which will probably be very quickly. I'll probably blaze through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 very quickly. And why did I do that? I jumped off. I was trying to like get you have to get yourself to the part where you're about to fall off, and then you're supposed to use item 1, which is not very hard to do. As you can see, Mega Man will like grip on the thing and you will go up. If you don't make it, however, Mega Man will just fall off. What it looks like is that Mega Man is not going to make it, but instead he does make it. Now Dylan. Shh. And then after here, the screen will start auto-scrolling. There's only one Mega Man level that's truly auto-scrolling, and that is Dr. Kozak Stage 3. And we already beat Wily Stage 1, and we have 24 minutes left in the hour to go. And here we move on to Wily Stage 2. It looks like Wily Stage 3, but actually it's Wily Stage 2. That's actually what I thought at first. Why are we on the third section if we're... I'm going to refill item 1, because item 1 needs it the most. And here we have these helicopter head things again. And what item should we fill up this time? I think I'm going to fill up metal. Now, there's an E-tank we can get in this stage. Oh, come on. Because we didn't die because of invincibility frames. Oh, see, that's why I hate them so much. They're annoying, and plus they use up your energy, meaning that you can't get there anymore. Means we have to farm for enemies, farm for energy, which I hate to do because it's annoying. They don't give you what you want, and plus they're either going to give you what you don't want or what you or health or something you don't need at the moment. And it's going to take forever because we're playing on an NES and we can't speed up. Alright, oh yeah, we got what we wanted. A big thing of energy. All we need is another one. And this is going to take a while. I might just I might edit this out when I put it on there. If it doesn't take very long. And we are going to shoot. And we need full energy now. And I don't want the thing hitting me again and making me have to come back here. And then when I try to get to the E-tank, I have to die to get the E-tank. Now, I may go back and do a no-death run of this game later, if I feel like it. Which really, to tell you the truth, I want to move on to Mega Man 3 because I'm going to move on to Super Mario World and the Mario series. The Mario series is one of my favorite series of games. And I think since talking to these 2 people, 3 people, it's just... Now, this LF1544 person, don't copy what she started. She started something called Yoshi Night. Don't copy it because that's not good. I'm pretty sure someone is going to copy it as soon as they go on our channel. Because people do copy things. And give me energy. Yeah, now we have full energy, and now we're going to move on without getting hit this time. And we get the E-Tank, and we're going to have a chance to get 2 E-Tanks. And we're going to get item 1. Fill up item 1. And we're going to use the rest to fill up item 2. Because item 2 is our lowest. I'm not very smart when it comes to what weapons I should fill and what weapons I shouldn't fill. And these enemies are back, and as you can see, Megaman is flashing, or he's clear. That's the thing about old games. Either the character will be flashing, or they will be clear. And that's very common sign with old games. So I don't really criticize a game for that, because it's common with a lot of old games. So you shouldn't really criticize it just because of that. Now this part is probably the most annoying part of the level. Because these things are back, and number 2, it's in a small corridor. It really sucks if you're trying to do no damage. Because I can't do no damage on this game, mainly because of Airman and various things in the levels, which I think are impossible to dodge. Now, I have seen a no damage run of this game, though. It was like Zero. Z-U-S-C-H-0. He did a very well no damage run, and he managed to get through the Wily stages without. That was weird. Megaman seemed to catch on the wall like a wall jump. Like he just sat there. I could have just sat there if I wanted to, which I didn't want to. Whatever. As you can see, when you go to the Wily stages, your weapon energy will deprive very fast. And I want that health. And this is the last stage. You'll be hearing this awesome music. And then we'll be moving on to Wily Stage 3. As you can see, the bubble lead kills it in 1 hit. Therefore making it one of the easiest bosses, even though it does take a lot of damage just for 1 hit. And we beat it. And here we go with Wily Stage 3. Wily Stage 3 has changed music. Very good music, by the way, in my opinion. And here we have, let's shoot our crash to get that E-Tank. Therefore giving us, how many E-Tanks do we have? 3 E-Tanks. I'm fine. I got full energy for my crash anyways. I'm going to use this. Which one of our weapons has the lowest energy will get item 3 refilled. Because item 3 has the lowest energy and it needs to be filled. And as you can see, these things are back again. And we don't need health because we take no damage. And this level's got a bat. And I can't believe I did that. Since when I'm talking, I actually do worse at the game. We still have a whole amount of lives though. It seems whenever I play this without talking, I do a whole lot better. Those are impervious to any other weapon except for the quick. Except for the quick boomerang. That's it. Now this next part is a spike falling section, which can, and oh my god, I'm like doing so bad today.
Tired.
It's probably because I'm not really. It's probably because I'm not paying attention to the game or something. That's probably what it is. Because when I talk, I tend to not pay attention to the game. I'm sorry I'm playing so badly. I'm usually an expert at this. Can usually pass this stage on the first try. It's sad that I can't do that now. Because I haven't played on Nintendo in a while. We have to aim ourselves completely. As you can see, when I'm playing like an expert, but on it, for some reason when I talk, I don't pay attention to the game, and I tend to do worse. And that's almost the end of the stage already. We're almost at the end of it. Now this boss will bring back somebody we saw in one of the other games, just in a bigger form. Oh, look who it is, it's Guts Man, and about 10 times bigger. He fires mets at you. And we're on Wily Stage 4, which we better have like full crash and full, we better have full crash at all costs. And the music is the same. Gonna need item 1 filled. And we're going to need item 3 almost filled. Now all our weapons except for the crash, we might need to keep some of the energy for the other stages. And as you can see, you can tell the Metal Blade is my favorite weapon because I use it the most out of any other weapon in this entire game. This stage uses a gimmick called floors that you fall through. They're invisible floors, and you can't tell which ones are invisible and which ones aren't, so you have to be careful. This next part, I recommend using item 2 unless you know the exact pattern of this. I don't, so I'm going to use item 2. Prevent death. Because we all know what happens when you die. You tend to get mad. There we go. And there we go. We got an E-tank, which means we have 4 full E-tanks. Let's see. Yeah, 4 full E-tanks, and we are going to need those for when we get to the Wily Stage 5. The annoying thing about this controller is that sometimes it'll pause since I'm actually since I am playing a Nintendo game, but I'm playing it on some system that plays Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games, which I wish the Super Nintendo would do. But the old games used cartridges that you could not play two games in one system. You had to, if you wanted to play Super Mario World, you had to get an entirely new system to do so. And I will be playing Super Mario World on the actual Super Nintendo without any save states or anything, because I'm good at the Mario series. I am. It's just the only ones I suck at are the American version of SMB2 and the Japanese version of SMB2, even though it gives you infinite continues, which I could sit around all day if I wanted to and get infinite and play it all day long because of the infinite continue feature, but I would have trouble getting past even World 2, especially World 4, because World 4 has a very difficult level. This part is crammed with these things, and it's not very easy to dodge that there, unless you're really good. Go ahead, shoot it. I can dodge your attack. I'm going to use an E-tank here. And here we are, which is the boss that is weak to the Crash Bomb. This boss is a pretty easy boss, but if you miss one shot, you lose. Which is why it can be annoying in some senses. Wait till they shoot, and then we're going to go up. Now they can knock you and make you miss if you don't get it right. See, if I would have shot there, it would have hit the other one, and then I would have lost. Now, you know if you've done this boss correctly, because if you fight this boss, when you shoot the last one, you should have no crash energy left at all. Even though that the Wily 5 boss weakness is crash bombs. And with that, we are moving on to Wily Stage 5. And this stage is what we call the Robot Master refight stage, where we fight all the Robot Masters from the previous levels. They're actually easier because they're not in their respective rooms, really. Some bosses are easier though, because I don't think Bubble Man's section has spikes at all. Yeah, therefore making it easier. And this boss is Woodman. Yeah, I think I remember all the my controller doesn't start messing up. And we beat him, and the controller didn't mess up. And I think this next boss is Quickman. Oh, no, it's Bubble Man. I'm going to just fight him with a metal blade because I'm just gonna end this quickly. Is that because water makes things rusty or something? I don't know. Quickman's room is a bit easier because he doesn't have that platform in the middle, which means you can basically always have to use some sort of E10 and Quick Man, but the last time I got lucky and didn't have to use one on him. And we are going to fight Crash Man in this chamber. Yep. And, here we go. And now we're going to fight the boss that is weak to his own weapon, which is Metal Man. Look how much damage I took. For one Metal Blade, you take half damage from his health bar. Now, I think to make Flash Man more challenging, I'm going to fight him without his weakness. And there we go. And now we have only Heat Man left. Now we better hope we have some bubble energy left for the final boss. And we beat him, which means we are moving on to the Wily boss. Now, I put hack rates as 27 to 27F. Here we go. Wily, the first Wily boss. The first actual Wily boss. The one that's actually Dr. Wily himself. Now, I've done this boss. I've done the first one with no hits several times. This is the part that's annoying, because he fires these things that are practically impossible to dodge. Unless someone who's an expert. I'm an expert, I'm just not an expert at dodging his attacks and stuff. And how did that kill me? We could use the Metal Blades for his first form if you wanted to, but I don't recommend it. And I think I'm going to finish this boss, and then I'm going to end this video. Oh my god, and I used up my E-tank when I had full health. This was extremely stupid. So we're going to have to die now. Get a game over, because I can't fight this boss without it. Or at least I'll try to beat him though. And since I am an expert, even though I'm an expert, this is where I usually get my game over. So guys, this is Gamer Freak 10,001 with part 1 of Mega Man 2, and in the next part we will be facing off against the Robot Masters again because I failed.